As millions of students head off to college, there are a number of things to keep in mind in order to stay safe, from mental health support to situational awareness. Joining us on the subject, we'd like to welcome back Carrie Pasquarello, CEO and co-founder of Global Secure Resources. It's good to have you back.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful to be here.
And September, it's Campus Safety Awareness, and there are intentional and unintentional injuries, but I want to start with intentional. When we're talking about mental health support, I was shocked to learn the tens of thousands of students who commit suicide when they go off to college.
Right, there's well over 20,000 attempted suicides each year with our students, and of that, more than 2,000 are successful. And so we really need to put that front and center and be able to talk about these issues so that our students can go off and be successful with their experience at college. Yeah. And as we're talking about unintentional deaths, that's the leading cause of student death up on campuses.
Right.
And so it's so important to just shine a light on these hazards, these dangers.
Yeah.
And
some things, some of them, they're actually very obvious. If you drink too much and you suffer alcohol poisoning, that would be considered an unintentional injury, an unintentional death in some cases. But then whoever would have thought that items within your own dorm room could be dangerous? Maybe you can talk a bit about that.
Absolutely. So we always like to focus on three things, which is dorm safety, the red zone, and also personal safety.
What is the red zone?
So the red zone is the first 4 months of an academic year. It's August, September, October, and November. Now this is the time where more than half of the sexual assaults, and other harms are happening. And for our students going off to campus, it's the first time that often they're living away from home. They're making new choices in life. They're picking their new friends. They're deciding whether to drink or not, whether to try drugs for the first time or not. And this is why it's so important we have this conversation, because as we talk about unintentional deaths, there's also a terrible situation with fentanyl.
Oh yes, of course. I know, and it's not an overdose. I wish people would stop talking.
Poisoning.
It's poisoning.
Absolutely.
It's absolute poisoning.
Yes.
I want to move on though to, when you talk about assaults and being situationally aware, there are some tools that you brought with you to make sure that you are aware and staying safe, one of which
Absolutely.
I got for myself. Can you talk a little bit about this?
Yes.
It looks like a
Absolutely.
pedal that you would put on like a drum set or something.
So once again, as you're in your dorm or traveling around the world, if you're in a situation where you need a little bit of extra protection with your door, you can use this as a door stop, but it has a switch so that if somebody intentionally tries to push your door open, there is an alarm that happens. Now this is a great tool because sometimes, once again, back into those dorm rooms, you might have a roommate that invites other people back to your room that you feel uncomfortable with.
Sure.
This is a perfect tool to have on hand just in case.
Okay, and what is this? You've got a couple things.
Well, this is a fabulous tool, and it goes back to the story of Laken Riley. She was out, a college student, jogging, and she was attacked. She pulled out her cell phone, and unfortunately, the criminal knocked the phone out of her hand. And so one safety tool that I love to have is either a Wander Safe or even an Invisaware, which with 2 pushes.
So that's not jewelry?
This is not jewelry, this is safety.
Is it a button? Is it a buzzer?
Yes,
what is it?
Yes. So it's a button, and you push it twice, and my GPS location will go out to my emergency contacts, let them know I'm in danger and I need help. At this point, you can call the person who does that. If they don't answer, at least you can call the police and have them do a welfare check.
Okay.
Same thing with this device.
Yeah.
It's just a double push, and your GPS location is sent to emergency contacts. This one has some other features, including an alarm, right? And this is just a seatbelt cutter. But I always like my little tools. Right?
I know you love your tools.
Yes.
Also, a good tool for everybody is to have your book.
Yes. So no matter where you are, whether it's around the world or the corner, this book has a lot of strategies, tools, and techniques to keep our students safe no matter where they are in this world. And it comes down to values, boundaries, learning about relationships, exit strategies. These are really important, crucial conversations we need to have with our students to make sure that they're successful no matter where they are.
100%.
Yes.
Also, we want to make sure everyone knows what the crisis lifeline is. Not even a full number. It's just 988 on your dial pad. Easy. and use it if you need it.
If you have any questions, you have a friend that's in crisis, you're in crisis, use that number. They'll be able to get you the resources needed. Another really important thing is look at your campus safety report. In addition to that,
that's good. Stay educated, right?
That's right. Also look to your local police department, because these statistics might be different.
Carrie,
and it's
Pasquarello,
important.
Thank you so much.
You got it.
We're
Thank
back
you.
after this.